How do you see when you close your eyes? How are your dreams so vivid and real when you're not using these? What eyes are you looking at it with? For every physical sense you have, there's an etheric or spiritual counterpart. You follow? And those are the senses that you need to sharpen and fine-tune. You follow? And what we're trying to, or not trying, what we are emphasizing with our people is now's the time to become more acquainted with the unseen that we refer to as our counterpart. You follow? Because that's the flip that has to be made. The physical you needs to get in the passenger side and the higher you in the driver's side. You follow? That's the flip that has to take place. The higher you is coming to meet the lower you, to merge with it. Now, the higher you is at a higher frequency than the lower you. So there's a medium that has to be met. There's a compromise. Right? I'm coming down to you. Now you have to come up to me. You follow? And if you are not tuning your body to vibrate at a higher frequency via your diet, the water you drink, right? Your thinking, your meditating, your fasting. Because when you meditate, you divulge yourself of all the visual and audio stimuli that you've been absorbing all day. And it's like a release. You're getting rid of it. You follow? Which is healthy for your soul. Right? When you fast, you're no longer feeding the physical you. You're feeding the etheric you. And now you're living on the breath. The physical and etheric counterpart of the breath. Because you think when you breathe oxygen, right, oxygen is necessary to keep the ether flowing through your bloodstream. Right? That's what the hemoglobin is for. But there's a counterpart to that oxygen. Right? The same way there's a circulatory flow of air and blood going through your body, there's a counterpart to that happening on the etheric realm. Every organ you have, there's an etheric counterpart. There's an electromagnetic you that exists called the Akh. You follow? Your endocrine system, the glands in your endocrine system tie into that. That's why all of your arush or your kapab, your seats sit on those glands. You follow? They have counterparts. And that's the part you feed during fasting. As you fast, you start getting to a point to where you eat less anyway. You follow? You find out you do a thorough in-depth study of animal life on this planet. You're the most greediest on the planet. Other than the pig. He just eat till you tell him to stop, or you just don't have no food for him no more. He's a gravitation. Right? We find out that there are animals that eat once every couple of weeks. You follow? That are more stronger than you. Right? So, as you learn who and what you are, your composition, you start to realize why these practices were necessary. They didn't have anything to do with religion. These teachers or these masters allowed the doctrine to become religious, and they became priests. Instead of teachers. And allowed it to crystallize into something you have to do, or God is going to strike you down, or Allah is going to damn you to hell. Right? When it was simply practices and disciplines for you to attune your lower self with your higher self.